What's going on, fans? It is your boy Raptor Spiritus, and I am back with another one for you guys today. So amazingly enough, today we have the PTU Wave 1 for 4.9. So it is here, and of course the major feature is definitely going to be the Siege of Orison, and especially the technology used is going to be instancing. So we're just going to go over just kind of a couple things. This is not real. I didn't really think this through a lot, but I'm going to try to cover the most important things about 4.9 that are coming. And there's some of the leaks and stuff now that nothing's really under NDA, so I want to be able to show some of the stuff that's coming to the patch. So let's just start off with reading the patch notes for the Wave 1, and then we're kind of gonna, I'll try to see if I can find some media to associate with it. Okay, so first things first, as we said, this is for Wave 1. Let's see, we don't care about known issues. So features that are coming are missile cargo grid visuals and ship servicing improvements. So let me actually put this up here. There we go. So that way you guys can see what I'm reading. Okay, so for missiles and torpedoes placed on a cargo grid will now display a bounding box frame around them, giving a clear visual reference for the space each missile occupies. This frame is visible anywhere a cargo grid is present, including ship interiors and freight elevators. When snapping a missile into position, both the missile and its frame are now shown in the holographic preview. Players can choose the snapping direction during placement. Additionally, capital ships no longer need their pivot point fully inside a servicing zone to access hangar services. Any portion of the ship overlapping the zone is now sufficient. Okay, so what this means before, like when it came to ships actually being in a place for doing the repair services, you had to fit in it, right? But now they're saying as long as you're in the zone on any level, you'll get services. So of course, you know what this means. Most people with ships that barely fit into a space, as long as it fits somewhat and it overlaps the space, even if it overlaps it, it'll still get ship services. So that's cool. And then of course with the new missile grid thing, I'm not sure if it really serves a real big purpose with it being within when you snap it, it creates a casing around it. Maybe that's to help with when you're stacking like missiles and things like that for the repair and rearm. Perhaps I'm not too sure. I think it looks a lot cleaner than a missile just hanging out or a bomb just hanging out in the cut. So I'm for it. I think it looks great on the grids. It just makes it look a lot more realistic for how it, if you were transport bombs or missiles. So I'm down with it. But yeah, so now with the services for any ship that can rearm, repair, refuel, any bit of the ship that's in that area should be sufficient enough to rearm and repair. And I'm thinking that is because with, say, the ironclad assault, you have such a limited space under the awning of the retractable door to put a ship on it. So this way, as long as the ship can fit at least in it somehow, at least touch it, then it's going to get repair, refuel, rearm services, which I think is pretty cool. So moving on, vehicle hit marker update, further hit marker polish and updates for hitting components, armor penetration, and shields. So I saw a brief video of this where, and I'll try to find it in the Pipeline Discord, where if it's like a little circle, it'll be where it's bouncing off, and if it's a white cross, that means it's penetrating. So these are just to help, I guess, navigate so people understand what they're really, if they're really hitting a target, if they're penetrating and stuff. So I think it's just UI improvements, which is good. And then I think there was, and there's other stuff in it, like I said, there's still Siege of Orison in it, so all that's in there. So let's see if I can find anything from the Discord on there. Let's see. So if we're looking on Discord, let's look at some of the leaks first. Let's go from there. You see the stuff that's coming whenever 4.9 drops. So I'm pretty sure you've seen most of this. of course, you have the super heavy armor, and it is bonkers. Look at this thing. This thing is wild. You know, low-key, it actually reminds me of that Covenant hunter. If you guys ever played Halo, they had these things called hunters, and this is kind of what it looks like. Well, if you look at the helmet and everything, it looks like a hunter, like right there. It looks like a hunter. It's so cool. But yeah, this thing is a beast. Now, of course, I'm glad CIG really takes thought and stuff when they make things that are pretty like lethal and deadly and badass. So let's kind of like be realistic for a second. So this ship, or not ship, but this suit of armor obviously has some drawbacks. I believe I saw somewhere that you can't heal yourself in it, and your ammo is all in that backpack. So let's see. So this backpack right here has 4 magazines in it. Now, if it's on your back, I don't think you can just take this thing off and then I mean, I think you can take it off and reload it yourself. But if you're in a heat of battle, I mean, because I think these pop out when they're done, and then you have to reload them. But being the only operator and you're doing that yourself, I would think to be effective with this big suit, you would need someone supporting you that actually has spare magazines for this thing to make it effective. And I would think someone should be able to put it in while you're shooting stuff like that to keep you going. So, but this is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'll be honest, I really wish CIG would, because this is like the first real huge heavy armor that we have. I'm definitely for them making one that's more bigger. Not bigger, I'm sorry, not bigger, because those are the Titans. They said that these heavy suits are not the Titans, so the Titans are still coming. But with these, what I meant to say was, I hope that CIG makes different manufacturers with their own individual type of heavy suits, and I would hope to see an alien version. Could you guys imagine like a Getak or Xion, or even like the Tavarin? Could you imagine a heavy suit for Tavarans and it kind of being melded over for human use? That would be stunning. I think the alien heavy suits would be freaking phenomenal if they would bring that. CIG, if you're listening, make lots of different heavy suits. Do not give just one and then just, you know, reskin it and do colors. No, do like at least 5 or 6 different manufacturers for these extra heavy suits. I'm telling you, you will slay with that. People will eat that up. I think those are really cool, and all with different things, and especially if it's an alien one with like some sort of energy like weapon or something, that would be so amazing. So I'm putting in that bid. CIG, make it happen. Extra heavy suits, all different types of manufacturers. Give at least 6. People will be happy with it, and have each of them have at least 4 or 5 different skins for them, so it really just gives that variety to the players. So I'm all for it. Now here we have the bullpup rifle that's coming. So as you notice, it's a 40 round magazine, and it's cool. I think it's our first like long rifle like this, so I'm super excited about it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm gonna go with it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to the attachments for it, because I'm pretty sure this will be like a size 2 barrel, and I would love to hear it when it's suppressed. I think that'll be super awesome. And then what, of course, all the other little scopes and stuff that goes on it. So I'm here for it. Like, I love the design of this weapon, and apparently this weapon has been like it's been around for a while, like it's been designed for a bit, but it's just never been out in the open. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the bullpup for sure. I know they're gonna have probably something that has the bullpup in it for game bundle or something. I'm here for it. Let's go. I mean, they have a lot of potential to make. You know, people are gonna buy the extra heavy armor. You know, people want this bullpup. I mean, come on, CIG, you already know you got it in the bag for 4.9. So let's just stop playing. But you guys need to make variety. You've got, especially for those extra heavy armors, having variety will be amazing. So just keep that in mind. All right, now I'm not going to go through this sheet. I'm sure you guys have seen it. A lot of the quantum fuel changes are coming to 4.9. Some not so great, some okay. But basically what's happening is that they're changing the fuel amount or capacity for your fuel tanks for ships across the board. And they're changing the efficiency of quantum drives as well. Basically, smaller ships will not go as far as I'm understanding it correctly. There's like stuff with like, you know, 50 or 70% changes or something, but you just have to look at it yourself. It's there, but just know there's going to be some changes when it comes to quantuming. Your quantum fuel for smaller ships may not go as far, which I feel a little bit differently about it, because I mean they've changed it once already and now they're doing it again, and it seems like it's getting worse, and I'm trying to figure out what their angle is, so we'll have to wait and see. All right, so here's some videos from the Seas of Orson, what it looks like. I'm not gonna go that one because I've seen it before, and of course Ninetales is getting a whole bunch of new armors, so we're kind of see if we can catch some of that somewhere. The beginning of the login page for Star Citizen is getting a change, which is nice. So this is what it'll look like. I'm here for it. And this is the admin center for the Seas of Orson. So let's take a, actually, you know what? We'll go back here and we'll just kind of take a quick look at this video. Got ironclads hanging out in the cut. Those are the new Ninetales armors. They look a lot cleaner, a lot more uniform than they used to, in my opinion. Obviously, they're not doing anything in this video. This was Evocati, so they weren't really doing anything. They were just kind of hanging around. So there's that. So I mean, like, you know, they've kind of changed Seas of Orson a little bit, and it's supposed to be way better. I think it's like 3 islands worth, and so this is like somewhere in the admin center is what it says. I love this music, and I love the fact that CIG's actually been doing a lot better when it comes to their music. I think it really sets the tone for a lot of these games, or a lot of these missions that they do, and even the areas. Like it's really nice. So I'm digging it. It's very ominous, very kind of tactical. I love that. So I think this is where the final boss is. It's kind of long. We'll kind of skip through, see if we can see other stuff that's going on. Yeah, that's like in the inside of the barge. Got some heavy armors. Yeah. Oh, there he is. That's the final boss. That's the I think Mendo Ren or something. That's him up there, I believe. And he is sporting the new extra heavy armor. So get ready for that. Oh, and I watched a video with Foxy Loxy attacking one of those extra heavy armors, and you can't do takedowns. It actually, whoever's wearing it will actually turn around, like if you do it from a third person, it'll show you struggling with them, but then you'll see the extra heavy armor come and bop, hit you hit you with the butt of his weapon. Like, it's crazy. So you can't take him down. You can punch him and you'll see his health slowly go down, but takedowns are not gonna happen. So I thought that was really neat that they've changed it up so where like it's like you can't take this dude down by doing regular takedowns. That's really cool. So definitely a fan of it. I wish I would have. I'll see if I can find it here in a little bit. This is where we're talking about the new pips for when you're attacking. So when you're looking at the actual holographic representation of it on you right there, you see how it's like to the right. Technically, it's showing like the little round circles. That's I think where it's not where it's just bouncing off. But what you saw right now when he's using the ballistics, you look at the white crosses that are popping up whenever you hit it. That shows that it's actually penetrating and going through the hull. It's actually causing damage, which is pretty sweet. I do like the improvements. See, you saw it over there. Yeah. So I'm a fan. It's just like I said, UI improvements for helping you like understand when you're actually shooting your opponents and stuff like that, and where your penetration is. This is what I was talking about earlier when it came to the extra or super heavy armor, whatever you call it. This is your backpack, right? Now, I don't know if there's any storage on this. I wouldn't imagine there would be, because again, this is meant for like frontline, like cover, suppressive fire, like all day. Like it's not really meant for anything else except to take the brunt of everything and blast people to Kingdom Come. So here are your cartridges. There's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if you're wearing this, like you can't reload that yourself. I would imagine that somebody else would, as you're popping out and going through cartridges, someone would have to put those in, because if you're by yourself, you have to take that off and then put the cartridges in yourself. And you may not have anywhere to store them on top of that. So keep that in mind. So let's just see what it looks like when you're just reloading it. See, there it goes. Has to get them. Pick it up. Obviously, that means he is not storing those on this person. I like if you can hear the little gyro as he's walking around. Let's see here. If you heard him, he was like, it sounds like you heard that kind of thing. So he's putting it back on his back, and then now he's picking up his gun. Like I said, you're not going to be able to reload your stuff on your own. And those sounds are like the gearing for on where the hip is. That's cool, because this is supposed to be like a really, really heavy armor, but that's all it does. It's gonna take a bunch of fire off the rip. So it's gonna be like it's basically your tank. This is basically the tank of Star Citizen for FPS armor. This is your tank version, which is really great. And as I was talking with my org mates about different roles for your players when you're doing like missions, when you have squads of 4 or 5 or more, I think CIG is really kind of narrowing in that you want to really lean on players having roles in your party. Like one player could be the tank, one player could be the medic, where they have lots of like medical stuff on them to keep you guys going, so you guys don't have to stop and do that yourself. You just got to look out for your medic. Have someone who's very lightweight that does quick, lightning fast like close quarter combats, using the light armor. If someone, like, I'm a fan of the Geist armor, as whenever it starts to have its real ability to be stealthy and quiet, being able to sneak up on targets and just like knife the life out of them, things like that. Having someone who's medium, or someone who has heavy stuff, like rocking a Fresnel and maybe grenade launchers, grenade launchers and rocket launchers getting their groove back, so that's cool in 4.9. Things like that, having it kind of well thought out, so everybody's just wearing a bunch of heavy armor and just kind of worrying about themselves. It really just helps with that gameplay, in my opinion. And then one of the videos they were showing, I think this was last year, when they were talking about the Siege of Orison that was coming this year, they showed different different players wearing different levels of armor because they serve different roles. And I would hope that we can start leaning into that kind of gameplay. I like that a lot, you know. So I think it helps with doing missions like that. And here are some variants for the armor. Like I said, the super heavy armor. This is like the Wicklow one, because you know it's the signature all white joint. So this is all black. This is the new Nine Tails one. I love this. This is fabulous. I definitely would love to have this. This one is just a black one and they have, I guess, different Vendetta ones. So you have the Vendetta with the yellow and the camo, a plain black one, a kind of grayish kind of one that's like got like that brush metal in blue. So they have different Vendetta variants. I hope they have different suits to go with it, because having a skin Vendetta but having the same color suit, that doesn't make sense. Like, and this is another one. It's like a titanium body one. This is probably another Wicklow one. So again, CIG, you can do a lot better. Don't be slacking. Here are the PTU missions. Orson relieves the point progress tracker has been updated. So this is, I think, a new event that's coming where you get it's basically like the resource stuff. You do something for points, and these are the things you can win. For milestone 1, you can win S38 second win pistol. I love the S38, by the way. Once you reach 43,200 points. Milestone 2, 72,000 points. You get a FBL A armor set modified. What is that? FBL A? See what that is. I don't know if it'll come up somewhere. Check it out real quick. Always talk about what you got. I don't know, I'd be bugging. Oh. So it's just like it's just this armor that they use for like Xeno threat and stuff like that in the past. That's all it is. Okay, it's nothing like too crazy or anything like that, but yeah, so there's that. And then P4AR, which is always what they do. Oh, and then you can win Xeno threat armor. Where's my mouse at? What happened? All right, we're back. My mouse died while I was going through stuff. Wild. Okay, so as I was saying, P4AR, and then you get a Xeno threat armor for this thing, and then you get another one that says replace reward blueprint for the P4AR second wind with the Lumen SMG. So you get blueprints for those. And then the last thing, the milestone, which is 288,000, you get the ADP4 Big Boss armor set and unnamed undersuit. Big Boss armor set. I wonder what that is. Let's just check that. So they have a couple of different. So it's definitely this one, right? It's this. I always call it the Temu Master Chief one. This is the Mark IV, which I actually, I mean, I like it, but I wish they would have like where the visor was more. The visor was like anodized or something where you couldn't see in it. That would make this suit way better. Like this light stuff right here, like with it being where you could see the face. If it was like an anodized with like octagon or type of pattern all through it, this would be the cool Halo Master Chief Mark IV. So it's some variation of this suit. That's what that is. So that's what you'll get when you have the 288,000 for the milestone. So we'll see what that is. I'm not sure what this mission entails, but that's the other thing that's going on besides the Siege of Orison. There's the Xeno threat is back, so there's that. And then I wanted to show, let's see if I can find it, stuff with the Nine Tails. That was another thing that, as far as the lieutenants are concerned, I think they show those. No, that's not that. I saw it somewhere, and I feel like I'm a crazy person because I know I've seen it somewhere on the leaks. Now I can't find it. Like I must be a crazy person because it showed the Nine Tails armor at some point. Oh, and this is the big boss armor. But yeah. So it's this one. It says, like I said, it's the ADP Mark IV, but this is the big boss. Again, they could have easily like made this like a yellowy orange anodized with like a octagon or type of like grid pattern on it, and it would have been so much cooler than just this. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying, in CIG, you can do so much better with this. So this is what you'll win if you get the 288,000 points, the final thing on it. So that's what you get. And these are I believe what they were talking about, the P4 AR, and then the P8. This is P8. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So that's the Lumen. That's right, it's the Lumen. Here we go. Yeah. So P4. There's the S38, and then there's the Lumen. So that's what you'll get if you do that little mission loop they got coming as well. And these were other leaks from Siege. I swear they showed the Nine Tails somewhere. I cannot believe this. I'm tripping. It was here. So now I feel crazy. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I'm a crazy person apparently. Because where did I see that at? That's gonna bug me. Maybe it was on the roadmap, maybe? Y'all just bear with me for a minute. Like I'm losing my mind. Did you ever had it where there's something there and then you can't find it? Gunpoint, now it's available issue. I don't care about that. The roadmap maybe. My internet's a little bit slow. I'm trying to download the Wave 1 patch. It's taking a while. Nope, it's not here. I'm tripping. I'm telling you, I'm so angry right now because I know it's somewhere around here. I'm gonna try one more place and then I'm gonna give up. Nobody cares. What the? Here we go. Like, why was it so hard to find? Like, I'm bugging. Super annoying. So here's where the Nine Tails armors are. This is what I was talking about. So this is where we are. Here we go. Oh, why am I doing that? Why is this here? Wild. So yeah, so this is the new Ninetales. I'm a fan. Like look at these helmets. Like, go away, Reddit. Look at these helmets. So these two are the same helmet right here. But this is Geist armor, obviously. This is a whole Geist suit, and I'm here for it. If these are the lieutenants for Seeds of Orison, I want in. I want these. I want them. Look, I'll settle for this thing right here. This thing is fabulous. This thing is dope. I want it. Even this right here. This is so super freaking cool. This is the Palatino armor. If you notice it, at least the Palatino chest. And I'm not sure if it might be the legs, but yeah, I'm definitely here for this. This is what I'm talking about. This is cool AF, 100%. I love the new Ninetales Lieutenant armor, and I hope I can get it. I want it. Like I said, I'll take the Geist armor all day. That works for me. So that's basically what we have to expect for 4.9 coming up. And oh, I did forget something. Because I was too busy trying to find the other stuff, and it was making me upset. So right here, showing the thruster for the Stingray that's coming out. What do you guys think about it? I'm not sure how I feel about it. CIG has a great opportunity to make a cool heavy fighter from Kruger, and I hope. I mean, the L21 and 22 Alpha Wolf were stunning, great. I'm not too sure about how I feel about this. So CIG, don't mess it up. That's all I gotta say. Just don't mess it up. And then this is another thing I'm pretty interested in. This little like workbench area. Look, they have, like, if you look right here, they have a little storage thing here, so you can store stuff in there. You put, looks like med guns. I don't know if you put anything else, but all this stuff is mag lock, so it's basically like, you know, when you're putting decoration up, or even like for instance the ironclad, you have in the captain's quarters behind the desk, you have a place you could put a rifle or a gun of your choosing. So this is what this does. And I heard a rumor that base building is coming soon, so maybe that's what these are for. That's why they're getting all this stuff ready to actually have a decent homestead base where you have stuff all up. Because remember, for base building in the previews that we saw from before, you know, you saw a little base, but a home base, but then you saw it had armors hanging around, places to put guns, you know, for easy access. So I am looking forward to this. This might be a subscriber flare, I would guess. But, or even not, even if it's something you could buy in the store, like I love this idea. I think this is great. You know, we can still do our hangers up and everything, but then eventually we will be able to put them into a homestead that we get. I'm looking forward to it. So there was this as well, and we already checked out everything else. So that is really all that I have today for this video. I apologize about the ups and downs. Again, this was very unscripted and my mouse died, so I'm sorry about that. So if you guys like what you saw, if you guys are looking forward to 4.9, please let me know down in the comments what you think about it. What are you looking forward to mostly with 4.9? Are you looking forward to Siege of Orison? Are you looking forward to the fact that it's instance? So and there might be a cap on how many players can play at the same time. You know, do you hope that they have a regular Siege of Orison version where everybody is they're doing it like the old school way? Or are you looking more forward to the instance way, where it's just a limited group of people so the group can focus on playing as a group? So just let me know how you feel about the stuff that you saw in this video. Drop it in the comments. Also drop me a like. I really appreciate it. Share my videos with friends. Helps my channel grow. And as always, it's your boy Raptor Spiritus. You guys stay safe out there, and I will see you in the verse.